Hey everyone, how we doing? My name is Tim Pongres and this is Focus on Detailing. What's going to be happening in this video is I'm going to be working on a 2009 Ford G6E Turbo, breaking down the steps of cleaning it right up and filming the process from start to finish. So essentially what this G6E will be receiving today is a complete one-step polish. Usually a normal polish would struggle to remove a lot of the common paint imperfections seen over this car, but I've got a product that's perfect for this occasion. It will help remove a lot of the light swirls and scratches, as well as bringing out a really nice mirror-like shine. I'll be using 3 buckets for this clean, one for wheels, one for rinsing and one for the soap. All the products will be listed as I go if you'd like to look them up. Step 1 is to target the wheels. It's common for me to spray them down first before applying any of the wheel cleaner and then to let them rest for a few minutes. This will help the cleaner break down a lot of the road grime built up in and around the wheels.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Starting from the top and working my way down, I cleaned all over the wheel, also paying attention to the wheel wells. After I rinse them, I don't need to touch them again until drying later on. Now I got straight into rinsing down the entire car. This is the very first step involved in a hands-free wash. It's just another precaution to help prevent minute scratches by taking off any light dust or dirt that may be resting on the surface. From there, I sprayed a thick layer of foam over the car using my foam cannon. Same as before, this is just another step to help reduce the likelihood of damaging your paint by further breaking down and removing the dirt. This will be lifted and carried down with the foam.
See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands.
After the foam had rested for around 5 minutes, I repeated the process of rinsing down the car from top to bottom to remove every bit of foam and all the grime with it. I then went on to the 2-bucket method. Using my wash mitt, I cleaned the surface from top to bottom in straight back and forth motions, rinsing it clean against the grit guard every so often or when it got too dirty. I find it best to start with the roof, then go to the bonnet, boot, sides, front and lastly back.
I don't know what you want.
Now normally I'd go straight to using a clay bar while the car was still wet, but it was a little warm out today and I didn't want the soap or lubricant to rest on the paint for too long in the direct sunlight, so I dried the car up completely using my damp microfiber towel. In doing this, it will also help prevent water spots and allow for me to take my time when cleaning the car rather than rushing in the sun. I've made a video on using a clay bar before, but just as a refresher, the first thing I do is knead the clay in my hands to make it easier to work with before applying any of the soap to act as a lubricant. Again, working in straight motions, you'll feel and hear the difference in where you have and haven't done. It will feel gritty and grippy in some spots. This is what we're trying to remove before moving on. This will take quite a while, but it's important to do it right, as it will help remove all of the road grime and contaminants that wouldn't come off by simply washing the car. Running my hand over the surface now, it feels really slick and is ready to be dried again. Moving on now to the paint correction stage. These are my options, and as explained before, VSS will be a great choice for this to help bring out a really nice shine and correct those swirls and marring spots. I'll be using a pad that can both polish and can be used to help finish. The orange one is an intermediate pad and will be perfect with VSS. Before using any compounds or polishes, it's good to tape off any plastics to help protect them. I've also created a video using VSS if you'd like a more in-depth how-to, but for now I'll get straight into it. I placed a few spots around the pad, and on a low speed setting I quickly worked the product over the paint before bringing up the speed and slowing the motion down. I worked side to side then up and down to ensure an even and properly corrected finish, wiping off the residue after I had completed each section. It was getting dark and I had almost finished. The next step was the glass, which is easy enough to clean. I then went on to applying a sealant to protect the paint, as essentially after decontaminating and correcting it, it's now bare. You know the drill, straight back and forth motions with an applicator pad, then buffing off with a plush microfiber towel, after waiting around 15 minutes to bring out a brilliant shine. The very last step, which is one of my favourites as it really helps the car stand out, is to apply a tyre shine. That's it for the detail. Unfortunately, I've had to wait for the next day to get better footage of the car, but with the help of video editing, here it is for you now. The car looked amazing and the camera loved it. If you'd like any other videos to be made, please let me know in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed this upload, and please don't forget to check out some of my other videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all later.